I would look at it from a strategic approach and not say end user type artificial intelligence. We're seeing some of it by taking the core story and then editing that story using artificial intelligence. May or may not work. The jury's out on it yet.
Cloud Moves TV is here with Joe Pulizzi. He's the founder of the Content Marketing Institute, the leading education and training organization for content marketing. Joe has formerly won the prestigious John Caldwell Lifetime Achievement Award from the Content Council, and he joins us now on Cloud Moves TV. Joe, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. Real pleasure to have you on.
No, this is great. Thanks for having me.
Now, what traditional e-commerce marketing methodologies have now become obsolete due to disruptive technologies?
I think that we just have to keep in mind that we're not in control of the buyer's journey anymore. Our consumer, they have a 24/7 informational device with them all times, and we have to be cognizant that if we want their attention, we have to deliver value to them on a consistent basis. So I think what's really starting to creep in, instead of some of the more traditional, is how can we build an audience that knows, likes, and trusts us, and then that will enable us to actually sell more things.
And Joe, how can companies best capitalize on social media platforms to communicate with consumers?
Well, I have a little bit different take on social media. Is because the rules and algorithms are changing so much on social, we have to be careful. Like, I definitely want to use Facebook and Twitter and now Snapchat and those things that make sense, but we always have to remember that the connections that we get on those social channels, we don't own, we don't control. They're controlled by Facebook and Snapchat and Twitter. So we actually want to make sure that we're driving email subscriptions and other forms of owned media, driving back to our website when we can, so that we actually have some control. So leverage social when you can, but just be careful, be wary that we don't put all our eggs into that basket.
Joe, is video the future of content marketing?
Video, audio, textual, there's not one way to get there. Absolutely, people are engaging in more video because they have the devices with them. But I think there's still opportunities in audio. Podcasting is exploding right now. Textual is still, most people still engage in textual content. If you're going to do video, it can be expensive because it has to be done right. So if you're going to do video, commit to a series, commit to ongoing communications, and not every once in a while. If you commit to an ongoing series, you'll be more successful.
And how will artificial intelligence impact the evolution of content marketing?
That's a great question. We're doing a conference all about that called Intelligent Content Conference. We're trying to figure that out as well. I think that, and from the marketing side, I don't know if we're quite there yet. When it gets to the point where we can actually create a better customer experience, then I'm buying. Right now, we're not there yet. I think when we look at hardcore content strategy, metadata, those types of things, can machine learning help us? Absolutely. So I would look at it from a strategic approach and not say end user type artificial intelligence. We're seeing some of it by taking the core story and then editing that story using artificial intelligence. May or may not work. The jury's out on it yet. But I would be looking at it, not putting all my eggs in that basket yet, but just looking at it and say, what do we need to do in structure in our organization?
Absolutely. And Joe, just one very last question. What would you say to those individuals who haven't been able to come to eCommerce today and are thinking of coming next year? What would you say to those people?
Well, you missed my speech. I mean, like, this, you should have gave it to me. No, this is amazing. I mean, I think if you really want to get up to date on the latest technology and the latest trends, this is probably the place you need to be.
Fantastic. Joe, thank you so much. That's Joe Pulizzi, the founder of the Content Marketing Institute, speaking to us here. I'm Emma Boyle, and this is Cloud Moves TV.